This is a PCB. After the patch or plug-in becomes the finished circuit board, the entire process is also called PCBA. However, empty board to finished board. How are components mounted? First of all, we need to make steel mesh according to the PCB solder pad layer. The hollowing position of the steel mesh is exactly the same as the solder pad position of the PCB. The goal is to apply the solder paste precisely to the pad. After the steel mesh is finished, the solder paste is printed. To ensure solder paste activity, add a small amount of solder paste several times each time, so that the flux will not evaporate. The printing process goes through a total PCB feed board. Track stop positioning mark points are aligned table-wise. Scraper printing solder paste PCB drop 6 movements. This cycle of automatic printing. The printed PCB board needs to pass SPI inspection. This is an important process. The solder paste thickness tester uses optical images to check the offset of the solder paste, area, volume, height, and short circuit. Screen out the PCB with pull printing in time. Other side, the staff is attaching the components, put in the feeder, for later placement of machine materials. When the solder paste is checked, the PCB enters the patch program and starts to mount. A complete line body of the SMT machine. It is made of high-speed SMT machine and high-precision SMT machine. High-speed mounters mount larger IC components. High-precision mounter mounting abnormality or smaller IC components. PCB into the track. The mounter's camera begins to recognize the mark point to locate the origin of the coordinates. After positioning according to the placement machine programming sequence, absorb the above material and then precisely attach to each pad of the PCB. The PCB is mounted before reflow soldering. Need by furnace inspection personnel. Check the mounting position and effect. Only after confirmation can it enter the reflux furnace. A complete furnace temperature curve is composed of preheating, constant temperature, reflux, and cooling components. Reflux furnace melts the solder paste by reflux at high temperature. The solder paste is then cooled and solidified. Make it complete welding with the element pin. The factory will return the furnace temperature difference. Keep it within 3.5 degrees Celsius. Ensure effective welding. Defective products were not found in time after reflow welding. There is still a need for further inspection. Workers operate optical inspection equipment. Capture images with optical and high-precision cameras. Analysis by computer image software. Define component appearance and solder joints to meet requirements. For BGA and QFN types of components welded. At the bottom, X-ray equipment is used for inspection. X-ray can detect whether the BGA pad has a tin, short circuit, lasting, cavity, and other bad. Compared to automatic optical inspection, X-rays are very penetrating. X-ray perspective can show solder joint thickness, density distribution of shape and mass. The welding quality is confirmed from multiple angles. If there is a pin component, still need to carry out the plug-in process. The pin key is then fed into the wave furnace. The principle of wave air welding is to form solder waves by melting liquid solder. When the welded surface of the plug-in electronic circuit board passes through the liquid wave crest, the pin is in direct contact with high-temperature liquid tin. To complete the welding. After welding, the PCB board will be manually inspected. Perform the original leg cutting. Repair welding and other actions. At the same time, the board surface is cleaned. After passing the functional test and QC inspection, finally a finished circuit board is completed.